So I fell into an Instagram hole and now we are making vegan chocolate chip cookies. I cannot wait to eat those cookies. I have no regrets, only happiness. Today we're experimenting with vegan chocolate chip cookies. So here's what happened. I was scrolling through Instagram the other day and one of my favorite influencers to follow is Broma Bakery, and she was making kitchen sink cookies, which is when you take everything that's in your kitchen cabinet and just throw it into your chocolate chip cookie. One of the things she put in there were potato chips. I never thought of putting potato chips into a chocolate chip cookie, but she swears by it, so yeah, we're gonna try that. And then I figured, you know what, since we're trying new things, why don't we try a couple of other flavors? So we're also gonna try a s'mores recipe, and we're also gonna try a Levain bakery inspired version of it as well. Are you ready? Let's do this. So I made my vegan chocolate chip cookie recipe last night, and I let it chill overnight so that it's nice and perfect for today. If you want that recipe, I have it in the description below. It's super easy to make. You don't even need a mixer or anything like that. But I figured we would just divide that in 3 parts. And usually what I do is that I just like sprinkle a little bit of salt over this classic recipe. And that's my salted chocolate chip cookie. That's a bestseller at the bakery. I'm excited. So I think the first recipe we're gonna try is the s'mores one. So I have these vegan marshmallows that I got a while ago just off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. And then instead of graham crackers, I actually have, you guys know how much I love Biscoff cookies. I think these are so like caramelly, if that's a word. It's not a word, it's fine. But I'll just cut it into like rough pieces. They don't have to be equal. And I'm just going to mix it in. Now I'm gonna shape these guys individually and they'll be ready to go. Next up it's gonna be potato chips. Just plain Lay's potato chip. I'm just gonna crush them up. Why is this so satisfying? Am I going to snack on a potato chip right now as I do this? 100%. Let's shape them. Have you tried these before? Like, let me know in the comments below. Like, I don't know, the idea of it seems good. Like, sweet and salty. Like, I'm a big sweet and salty person. Some people are not. A vegan chocolate chip cookie is amazing. But you know what's also amazing? Potatoes. Never met a potato I didn't like. These are ready. For the final experiment, I wanted to make a Levain inspired cookie recipe. Levain cookies are chocolate chips and they have walnuts in them, but I figured let's be extra. So we're putting peanuts, pecans, and walnuts. And of course, first of all, we gotta toast our nuts. Always toast your nuts before you put them in a recipe. It's just gonna make them release those oils that's gonna make them taste even nuttier. 5 minutes in the oven and these guys will taste so much better than they do right now. Our nuts are toasted, so let's just add them to the cookies. I have a runaway peanut. These Levain cookies are going to be a little bit different than the other ones. The Levain cookies are tall and they are crispy on the outside and they're almost raw on the inside. Like they're very soft and moist on the inside. So what we want to do is bake these guys at a high temperature so the outside gets baked really fast and the inside doesn't have time to catch up. What we're gonna do also is instead of flattening the dough like we did with the others, we're just gonna leave it as a nice little ball on the baking sheet, just on its own, because that way it will spread, but it will bake so fast it won't spread completely and be a flat cookie like the other ones. This dough, because of all the nuts that it has, it might break apart if you're trying to use a cookie scooper, so I just do it by hand. It's just easier that way. And make sure the dough balls that you're putting on the baking sheet are spaced apart because they are going to spread a little bit. So this is what they look like and they are ready to go in the oven. Perfect, you beautiful creatures. I cannot wait to eat those cookies. So now I'm gonna up the oven to 425 and then put the last batch in. I'm so excited. All right, let's try some cookies. I'm so excited. Okay, first, which one did we do first? Was the s'mores one? Okay. Ooh. Okay, first of all, the bottom where the marshmallows touch the pan, the marshmallow kind of burned and it kind of gives you that s'mores, you know, vibe and taste of a toasted marshmallow. So A+ on that. Oh boy, look at that marshmallowy goodness. Yes. You know it's good when there's a happy dance involved. The marshmallow in there is so good. You get the bites out of the Biscoff in there. That's kind of like that cracker with the s'more and the marshmallow. The thing about these though, you have to eat them while they're warm, so you get that marshmallow kind of like melted chocolate whole thing. Successful first. Okay, now let's do the potato chip one. I got one that was extra potato chippy. I like it. I would have gone more. So in the recipe below, I'm gonna include more potato chips than I included in these. So the texture is fantastic because you get that crunch from the potato chip, but you don't get enough salt. Like I could have used more salt in this. All right. And then finally, the Levain style one. Look at him, he looks so cute. Because we did such a high temperature, 425, for a short period of time. It was 9 minutes total. It browned on the outside, but once we open it, that the inside is barely baked. That's exactly what we wanted. These are vegan, so there's no raw eggs in the batter or anything like that. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Like, this is out of this world. Texture-wise, the nuts in there just add a nice little crunch, and then the taste, like, the nuttiness just goes so well with everything. So you get like that soft, super soft, warm cookie dough in there, and then you get the crunch of the toasted peanuts and the walnuts. I have no regrets, only happiness. This was so good. I am so very happy with this decision to make some alterations to the tried and true vegan chocolate chip cookie. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to download the very basic vegan chocolate chip cookie recipe. And I'll also put the recipe to the variations in there in case you want to try them. I can't even pick a favorite if I have to choose. I'm going with the s'mores. I'm not a huge marshmallow fan, but like this is insane. All right, so let me know in the comments below which one of these you think is gonna taste best and which one you're gonna try first. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It's a small thing that you can do that will show YouTube that there's some helpful information in here, and it will show it to more bakers and vegans in the algorithm. Now, if you're in the mood for another vegan chocolate cookie, may I suggest this molten ones? They are my absolute favorite. Well, they were until today. I don't know, with the recipes that we did today, we might have a new favorite. I will see you guys here next week with a new video. Until then, stay curious.